59. I'll be 60 next month. My dad saw an article in Time magazine in 1969 when I was 14 years old, and he pointed it out to me. And it was a bunch of young people in a commune in Pennsylvania, and they were tie-dyeing their own clothes. So I had to try it. It stuck. I like the what I have on, the swirl it's called. My favorite. It's easy to do, and no one makes a bad one. You can never make a bad one once you know how to do it right. And back then it was writ dye on the stove. So you could really only do one color at a time, and it was painstaking. You had to let it sit simmering in the liquid on the stove for about 20 to 30 minutes. Then you had to take it out and stick it in another color. So it was very time consuming. But with the advent of Procyon dyes, it just is a whole different way of doing it. It's so much easier. Freedom, individuality, something someone else doesn't have. No two are alike unless they're from the same artist. From an early age, my dad dressed me in the latest styles. So him being a former employee of Squires of Hollywood, he sold suits to the stars. So he was a very snappy dresser and got his clothes at a discount when he was a senior in high school. So he got me dressing pretty snazzy too. Him being the first administrator for Sac City Unified that wore colored shirts with his suits, whereas everybody else wore white shirts. And then when I went to school through the 6th grade, I usually had to dress up at Catholic school. So I didn't like uniforms, so I loved tie-dye. It was different. No one had to look like me. Well, I used to find the American dream to be the meaningful part of life, to happily ever after holding hands with a woman of my compatibility and age. And I used to think that was it. That's all it took. But the harsh realities of constant compromise in a relationship, and children that aren't yours, and it's a whole lot more. The mortgage and the bills, and it's a lot more than just being together and not married. That's a lot different, but it's a challenge now to see the love in the world, and a lot of people don't know love. Not enough good in the world, and there's not enough good people in the world to be a good role model for the bad people, to want to be different. There's no impetus to be different, to just be a lamb and follow along, and that's where life is now. My band is Pinky Rideau out of Nevada City and Blind Resistance. I played with them for over a year in a lot of different venues in Northern California, and I was very thankful to do that. And since then, since we disbanded a year ago, Pinky retired, I have played with Jeremy Norris in the Dangerous Mood 3 times in town, the world famous Torch Club, Louis and Monty's, and I played at the Lionsgate Motel with him too. I played with Rockin' Down the Highway with Tommy King of West Sacramento at Swabby's, and those are the 3 bands I play with now. This one's the Sacramento News and Review, and this is Pinky Rideau and Blind Resistance playing at Swabby's, and I'm in the back on my stuff. So Sacramento News and Review got me, and then I played in 2013 here I am here and here, and this was the Bones and Blues in Angels Camp, and it's a barbecue blues with a lot of blues bands playing there, and we opened for John Lee Hooker Jr., who headlined. This is this month's Harley Davidson production of Thunder Roads magazine in all Harley shops. Santa Claus Toy Run. And I was asked to sit in with Rockin' Down the Highway, Tommy King's band out of West Sac. They are a Doobie Brothers cover song band. So here I am sitting in with us. And I got to ride my motorcycle and bring a toy and participate. And I sat in with the band. So it was very rewarding for me. Giving in two ways. A toy, a tie-dyed soccer ball I found at Big Five for a kid, and playing for a whole bunch of bikers that have big hearts for these kids. That's this month's Thunder Roads. You can get it at any Harley dealer. Tell them you know Tie-Dye Don. This is James Marshall Elementary School in Rosemont, Sacramento City Unified School District facility. I worked there for 20 years, from 1987 to 2007. I was able to offer tie-dye to the students for $5. The shirt was $3 and the dye I provided. I didn't make any money, but I sure got a world of emotional happiness out of watching these kids wear their own shirts they did. And I don't know if you can see them, I'm up in the top by the staple. Up here, and I'm holding a little kid, the PTA president's little daughter. But all of the most of the teachers are wearing their tie-dyes, and a lot of the kids did. It's very rewarding. So I feel very happy that I've touched a lot of lives, and now I'm touching them again because they like listening to me play my congas. So I feel very special. I'm a tie-dye hoe. There's been so many I can't remember. Especially, I was in business in 2006, had my business license, and I sold them to people all the time. But I never made any money at it. I always came out in the hole. But I probably, if I wanted to guess, I'm going to have to say at least 1,500 to 1,000 in my life. And if someone doesn't have the little bit of money that I asked for, and they don't want to buy me a burger or something, you know, I give it to them.